Alrighty, folks. Welcome to today's live stream. Some things have changed a little bit. Welcome to namely that for streaming, I'm now using Streamlabs. I'm still using the same overlay that I've been doing, which is through player.me. And yeah, it made it so that when I recorded, I wouldn't get any of the like follow notifications or anything like that. Yeah, that's why I chose to do that. All right. Let's get back in here. Were we really at the eye? Is that really the last save that we had was at the eye? All right. If it is, then it is. If it wasn't, then I'll fix it in a minute. All right. Let's see here. I do want to make sure that the settings and everything are good because I haven't streamed on this platform yet. I mean, I did a long time ago, but it's been a while. And OBS optimized some things like with the NVIDIA NVENC stuff.
Corporal?
All right, so let's see something real quick. Oh. What does this do? It looks all right to me. Actually, you know what? It looks a little bit staticky. Now that I see it. Yeah, it looks a little bit staticky. All right. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. I may have to stop streaming and come back. So let's see here. Let's get all this stopped. All right, I think I may have fixed it. But we'll have to see when it comes back up. Okay. Let's do a little bit of moving around. It's still doing it. But it's better. So I tried lowering the resolution. I also don't know if it's doing it on the video. Let me check on that real quick. Be right back. Okay, I think this will be better. Hopefully. We'll have to see. Sorry that we're going live and stopping and going live and stopping and that all that is occurring. Is that better? Not really, no. Well, yeah, okay. It's not bad. I had to do a comparison between the two. Yeah, okay, it's not terrible. Alright. So, let's see here. Let's actually get going now. I do believe that we were going to check and see... Okay, that is the latest load. Or the latest save, I should say. We did just defeat the Purity here, and this guy is still expanding. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's pop out, back to the world map, and start getting some stuff taken care of. Wonder how many times that's going to show up on Discord. I'm hoping not that many, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Okay, is the only stuff left still here? Windfall, Remnants, Corners of My Mind. I think so. Let's pop back and find out. So how is everybody's day going today? Or afternoon, or evening, or morning, or night, or whatever time it is. Mine's going all right. I'm looking forward to actually live streaming for an hour and a half or 2 hours. As opposed to the hour that we've been doing lately. Oh, and then those of you on YouTube, let me know how the cuts are working and all that stuff. Yeah, return to Mulandir. That's what I thought. Okay, so we can help Iskrim with his armor. The thawing shield. Okay. I guess we're going to drop some stuff in elementalism. Rowan, you get some white magic. Gore will give you some spell power as well. I think we're going to do auto attack damage on Iana. And here we're going to go with more health. All right, time to go inside and go downstairs. Aw, I can't just hit enter to confirm. I'm surprised it took me this long to try that. Wow, interesting.
Understood.
All right, we need to go talk to Iskrim first. So we're going to go down here first and foremost.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
I'm sure it does. Wow. I don't remember the textures being this bad.
I found some materials. Could you use these to upgrade your armor?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, that could work. I'll start working as soon as possible.
Great.
There we go. Thanks, Tahar.
I found some
problem.
materials. Could you use these to upgrade your armor?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, that could work. I'll start working as soon as possible.
Great.
There we go. Thanks, Tahar.
No problemo. All right. How are you doing now in terms of armor? Master crafted windwall armor. Permanently heal 5 health points per second. 10 focus, 50 HP. And your helm is an aura that applies silence to nearby enemies. Interesting. 230 health. Or 730 health, I'm sorry. And if I gave you something like a shield... That's a lot of ice resistance. That shield is as big as Iskrim. I had to do it just to see. Seriously? I can't give you a sword? Oh, because you don't have the intelligence and will. Okay.
Will do.
All right. Well, let's go back upstairs and see what's going on up there. Talk to Angar. Dwarven Artistry? Is that the fully upgrade Iskrim's armor? All right. That's what I thought it was. Just wanted to be sure.
Now would you look at that?
Come on, let's talk to Angar.
You're back. Tell me, Tahar. Was it really necessary? Giving Myra to that man?
It was for the greater good. She said it herself.
She's not herself. And you know that as well as I do. Let's just hope... Well, it will be fine. It has to. Be that as it may, even if we didn't win House Hallett, the Wolfgar forces alone will be a great help in the battle against the Purity. Though, to be honest, I had wished for another outcome. Anyway, no point in delaying the inevitable any further. We should discuss the upcoming battle in the span. Are you ready?
Yes.
I am.
Good. Then let's call your companions. Thank you for coming. I take it you know the purpose of this meeting. Our final battle is up ahead. We will take back Greyfell, kill Lacane, and save, well, Tahar's mother. You all know what's at stake. If we lose this battle, then there's no one left to stop Lacane. So, first of all, thanks to Ulrich Wolfgar and his betrayal, Lacane knows we're coming. Aranor?
Yes, Lacane has gathered his army in the span. That's where the final battle will happen.
The Golden Road.
Yes. As you all know, almost every trade route of Northander leads through there. It's very easy for him to make a stand. The Queen's River draws a clear line between the Greykeep side and where we'll be coming in from.
So, what's your strategy?
I'm afraid there's only one. Brute force. We'll have to crush through his defenses like a warhammer through an armor. That's where House Wolfgar comes in. They will block off either the western or the southern routes through which the Purity would probably send in reinforcements. It's a shame House Hallett isn't supporting us too. That'll make the battle a lot harder. Once we've defeated their army, we'll advance to Greykeep. Questions?
Yes. How big is their army?
Massive. We already scouted the area. There's Bane, there's Deathmen, there's Templars, and Iron Ones.
In other words, Lacane knows we're a threat and gathered his entire force to stop us. Good. Because that'll be our chance to take out the entire Purity with one blow.
As I said, we cut off the snake's head.
Then prepare. Lacane won't show mercy, and neither will we. So I want every blade sharp. This is the only chance we're getting.
Well said, Tahar. Now get prepared. We'll head out at first light.
All right, so we are going to talk to everybody. Okay, we can have a white hood of the seamstress, a red hood of the seamstress, a black hood of the seamstress, betrayers, channeling, or Ellen High Priest robes, or armor of thorns. Elementalist, black magic. We already have a betrayers. Let me see here. If we pop in here and go to Undergast, he has his own robe, which is 0.15 per second. He also casts... Oh, he casts paradox magic. He has no black magic. Okay, that's why I left him in his own gear. With his own staff. Why I left him with his own staff, though, I have no idea. Here, have that staff. It does more damage. Okay, so that's white magic, which you're not using. That's black magic, which you're not using. Intelligence and focus regen. We could probably go with something else. We no longer need our Cure for Flames on anybody. That was just in case we had to fight the dragon, remember? There, alright. What do we have? Well, that's Rowan. Druzzl. We have channeling robes, elementalism, and a black hood. I guess we could get a red hood. It would go with the robes a little bit better. Let's do that. The red hood of the seamstress. Alright. Let's equip that on us. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. We've got intelligence and intelligence. I wish I could find something for Undergast. What do we have here? Dex and focus. Uram's coming with us. Gore is not. Rowan is also not. But he doesn't have anything useful. This might be useful, more useful on Undergast. But I almost never use Undergast's spells. So... Wait, this is a strength, right? Yeah, let's up her strength just a little bit instead of the 5 focus. Okay, I think we're good.
Yes.
I think. Hey, Gore.
Hey.
How are things? Any troubles with the Ash Reavers yet?
No, it's all good. They respect me, and they respect you. And as long as that's a given, they won't cause any trouble. Not for us, that is.
Is something on your mind, Gore? You seem, I don't know, rattled.
What do you think, Tahar?
It's about Kagan, isn't it?
Yeah, look, Tahar, the thing with the knife. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. Without me, the fire wielders would have broken apart. And it would have been you and all of EO who would have paid the price. Just so I could have my personal catharsis. What I'm trying to say is, sorry. That was selfish. And it was stupid.
So it wasn't an act?
No, Tahar, it wasn't.
No need to apologize, Gore. Really.
Anyway, for what it's worth, I'm glad we didn't have to kill him. I feel relieved. At least a little. Anything else you need?
Nope. Well,
I had a feeling you'd come.
Why?
Because you just love to talk. But you know what? I appreciate it. I was never that big on sharing my thoughts, let alone my feelings. It just seemed, I don't know, pointless.
And now?
Well, I still prefer deeds over words, but I've realized that sometimes it can help to share. So, speaking of that, there's something I need to get off my chest. Thank you. Without your help, I don't know if I could have done it. Unite the fire wielders. But thanks to you, I did. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you mainly did this for our axis. But still, it got me a lot closer to my goal.
Redefine the Orc culture.
No, return to it. Restore the great tribe. Live and cherish the struggle, without becoming the savage idiots like Krell turned us into. Anyway, enough of the chatter. Hone your blade, Tahar. We'll need it.
yes, we will. All right, let's go talk to Iskrim before we get too much further. Because there's going to be a lot of people to talk to outside as well. Including Iana. I mean, look at this. So little quests. We have so little quests left.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
Oh, I love water. It's still that not bloated texture. That's weird. Oh, well.
Interesting.
Let's get up here and talk to Iskrim.
Iskrim?
What? Oh, Tahar. Didn't see you coming.
This place still has you in its grips, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Look, Tahar, I'm sorry for what happened at the forge. You know, with the rune. I didn't know what got into me. I mean, I still believe the rune has the potential to do a lot of good, and I will continue researching, but I shouldn't have, well, risked our cause.
Just don't do it again.
I won't. Promise. Anyway, I need to get some of these dents out of my armor. I'll be there when you need me.
Cool.
Got it.
That was quick. Didn't have to talk to Iskrim for very long, did we? Back upstairs. We're going to go talk to Yara. So, if you remember,
Yes?
last time, we gave Lady Mira away in marriage, but we also killed the other dude. No, the dude that we gave her away to. So, I was trying to play both sides and get both armies, and that it didn't work that way.
I guess that's it? The great finale?
So it seems.
Well, I should probably say something meaningful now, right? I can't think of anything. Heck, I don't even know why I'm coming with you. I should have left moons ago.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you didn't.
Easy, Tahar. We don't want to get all sentimental here, do we? Jokes aside, though, I realize this is a cheesy thing to say, but no matter how this ends, I'm glad our paths crossed. All those years on the road, I was free, yeah, but I also didn't have any roots. No home. Now, before you start crying, I'm not saying that this bloody city is what I consider home these days. I'm just saying I don't know, that it feels good to fight for something. And that surprises me. Anyway, enough of the chatter. Tell me when you're ready to head out.
Will do. All right. Time to go outside now. My phone is going crazy. What does everybody want? Oh, I bet that last one was, yeah. Couchbot being annoying. Okay, outside. We have a bunch of stuff to work with out here. More than a bunch of stuff, actually.
Will do.
At least we don't have to go too terribly far for some of this. Is there another portal up this way? No, it's just...
Tahar. You need something?
Not really. I was just wondering if you wanted to talk before we head out. My gut tells me this will be the last battle for a while.
Well, I've had my share of war and violences. I sure hope so. 9 years. Can you imagine? It's been 9 years in which I did nothing but fighting. But killing. You want to know something funny?
What?
When I was a teenager, I always wanted to be an alchemist. You know, back in the days when there were charlatans everywhere. All of them looking for the Philosopher's Stone that could turn lead into gold. The idea of finding something that would change the world forever, it just fascinated me. Obviously, my plans didn't work out. My magical talent was discovered. I was sent to the university, and there I met your father. You know the rest of the story.
I do. But what are you getting at?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that all through my life, I wanted to change something. Be that driving force behind something monumentous. Now, after all that's happened, I don't know. I've begun to wonder if that unguided idealism isn't the reason for a lot of conflict in the world. The War of the Six Races, the Mage Wars, the Purity, it's all the same. We're just too driven, too obsessed with leaving our mark on this world.
You almost sound regretful.
Do I? Well, I don't know. It's not like I don't believe in my ideals anymore. It's just all the fighting, all that death. It makes you think.
Maybe we are driven, but idealism is important. Without it, who knows where the world would be?
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, I'm glad we're on the same side again. Maybe this final battle is a chance to, well, to make amends. Let me know when you're ready to head out, Tahar.
Will do, Rowan. I think I'm just going to follow Druzzl around as we go about our business and talk to people. And make things a little bit more interesting. A little different perspective. Okay, so we're getting close to Undergast. Whoa. When did all this get set up, Undergast?
Yes? Is there something you need?
No, nothing. What are your thoughts on the upcoming battle?
If by what are my thoughts you mean my estimation on our chance for victory, I would say they are close to even, with the odds being slightly in favor of the Purity.
No. I meant, how do you feel? That battle, it will be dangerous, and yet you're still around to help us.
Well, it is only logical. The Purity hunts mages, and if we do not stop them, they will take my life too. As for my emotions, I suppose you could describe them as a mixture of worry and anticipation. Also, there is something else that has been troubling me.
What?
The return of Aenir, as the Purity calls it. The opening of the gates. I have done some research, and I'm beginning to believe that all this is not just superstition after all.
Wait, you mean Aenir is really trying to return to this world?
Not Aenir. But I would prefer to not make any premature assumptions. Even if my theory is true, it would not impact our immediate plan of action. Now, I would like to make some preparations to her. I will be ready when you need me.
Of course. Thanks, Undergast.
Bye! It's a nice little setup you've got here. But we're going to go down here to the portal. I don't know why he's... Oh, I guess this way is the fastest way, huh? The fastest way to a portal. There we go. You got stuck on a tree? How did you get stuck on a tree?
Got it. Understood.
All right, let's talk to Yana first.
Tahar, hello.
Getting prepared?
Yes.
It will be dangerous. You don't have to stay. You know that?
Oh, Tahar, you know, we never got the chance to talk much. But there's a reason I became an assassin. Blood, violence, death. It doesn't scare me. On the contrary. But I guess now isn't the time to catch up on this, is it? There's a battle ahead of us. I would like some more time to myself before we set out. Just give the word whenever you're ready.
Will do.
Huh. Shouldn't you be somewhere else?
I just wanted to see how you're holding up. What are your thoughts on the upcoming battle?
I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, Tahar. Emotional goodbyes? I think there's a big, nasty fight ahead of us, and there will be a lot of bloodshed. But we'll win this, I'm sure of that.
How so?
We'll take a look around. From next to nothing, you've put an army together. A messed up patchwork army, all right, but a force to be reckoned with. That's impressive. And to be honest, I didn't think you could do it when we first met.
Why?
I don't know. Just a feeling. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? We have a war to win.
Yes, we do.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Where were we?
Would you be willing to tell me more about your friend?
You seem to be quite adamant about this, aren't you? Fine, if you insist. What do you want to know?
How did she... I mean, how did it happen? The blood burn?
Well, I presume you are familiar with how the disease progresses, so there's no need to explain that part. As for when and where, we were with a small caravan near Everlight, on our way back to Greyfell. We had made camp in a small forest when the symptoms first showed. An old man, one of the caravan leaders, started coughing blood. I think everybody saw, but they all acted as if they hadn't. From that point on, it went straight downhill. Almost 3/4 of the group were infected. And by the next day, a young boy had blood running from his eyes. Do you know what's strange?
What?
Up until that point, I didn't even consider the fact that Mila was infected as well. The thought just didn't ever cross my mind.
How did you find out?
A blister. On the 3rd morning after that night in the forest, she took a bath in a nearby river and I saw it. That was it. I knew what would happen. And so did she. I insisted on riding back to Everlight and looking for a healer. An irrational thing to do, and I knew it. But I figured that a chance was better than none. But she wouldn't have it. I want to tell life when it's over, not the other way around. That's what she had always told me. And that night, it turned out she meant it.
She took her own life.
Yes. When I returned to the camp that night, I found a letter where she told me to meet her at a nearby clearing. I did, and found her laying on the grass, hands crossed behind her head. as if she was watching the moon. There was an empty bottle next to her, and I immediately recognized it. It was the merciful slumber, the most painless of poisons at our disposal. When you drink it, it's almost like falling asleep, very slowly. She was smiling when she faded away.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Nope, that
Goodbye.
was it. So, Iana has a new skill, Dark Slumber. Apply apathetic to all targets in a large area at the cost of becoming apathetic yourself. Enemies afflicted by Dreamweaver's mark are apathetic for twice as long. Apathetic cannot attack, cast spells, or move. You know, that's actually not terrible.
Yes.
All right. I do believe this is it. Travel to the span. Let's get going. Where is the span? Oh, right there. The Golden Road, huh? Proceeding past this point in the story will render large parts of the world inaccessible and may prevent you from completing certain quests. Yes, I want to proceed. Oh, I have to bring Angar?
I will do as I must. Ready.
God, I hate it when you have to bring somebody. It's like just
as
add
you
them
ride
into the
down the
party as a
Golden
fifth.
Road, you cannot help but notice the irony of the situation. As the juncture of all trading roads of Northander, the Golden Road used to symbolize the harmony between the people of Fiara, be they elves, dwarves, orcs, or humans. Now the road is soaked in blood, its ditches filled with corpses. We are all equal in death.
All right.
That is true.
Seems that the Purity has already taken full control of the other side of the river, which makes our task quite simple. We need to break through their defenses and take out the camp. Has Lord Wolfguard taken care of the northern route already? Lacane will almost certainly send in troops from the southwest, so we need to make sure at least one of the roads is defended.
It's all set up.
Good. The only question is, where's Myra? Her army is here, but I haven't seen her around.
You're right. That's strange.
Maybe the Harbinger got to her. The rune
has been destroyed. She'll be all right. We'll find her.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out. Well then, I think we've said all that needed saying. Prepare for a hard fight.
You have my attention.